Okay, so now I'm going to take you guys inside and we are going to take a look at what it's like during COVID-19 or coronavirus here in the United States, what it's like in a typical grocery store. We've been to the grocery store already a few times and you'll see that a lot of the shelves are completely empty, especially specific products. So you can kind of see what the situation is like here. It's difficult to get items that you might need or want. And of course, we're going to wear masks. And I also brought some hand sanitizing antibacterial wipes, so we're gonna wipe everything down and make sure we don't touch our face, but this should protect us. So put this on, make sure it's adjusted properly. This goes tight. We have the ones that tight right here around the nose, and we're ready to go. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you want to see more from us, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I also have my little grocery bag here, reusable, so we don't take any plastic bags from the grocery store. It's the best way to go. These bags are like $2 and you can buy them at the grocery store. So this is the pasta aisle. It's basically empty. It's been like this every time we've come to the grocery store, and they're also putting a limit because people are kind of hoarding and buying more than they need. There's a limit of only 2 boxes of pasta per person, so you can see how they still got some pasta here, but the cheapest ones always go first and is completely empty. So we made it to the rice section, and as you can see, the rice is also in short stockage. They do not have a lot of rice, and of course, again, all the cheapest options go first, so you're left with the more expensive ones. You can kind of see what we're dealing with here. And even beans are almost, I mean, they have a little bit more, but we've noticed anything that basically stores for a long time, water, even toilet paper, which I'm going to bring you to next, pasta, beans, rice, all this stuff is disappearing very quickly. That's the bean section, and there's the rice. Okay, as you can see, there are just very little products, water products here, and they're also limiting 2 packs of water or 2 water products per person. So it's basically been like this in every public store we've gone to. Can't find water anywhere. Make sure to follow our social media accounts, where we'll be posting more content related to this YouTube channel. Now we are looking at the toilet paper aisle, and this one seems to be the worst one. If you haven't heard yet, there is a shortage of toilet paper all of a sudden. I don't know why, because of COVID-19, coronavirus in the United States. And you see they have limit 1 per household, but even with that, as they're doing with some of the other basic items like pasta and all those other things, look at this aisle. It is completely empty. You can still buy some of your, cooking essentials if you want to grill, but there's not a lot of get-togethers right now either, so not a lot of grilling out. But this is normally where you would find all of the toilet paper, and as you can see, they're completely out of stock of both toilet paper and paper towels. I see there's a couple remaining tissues boxes, but it's not much to look at. Once you go down more, you start to see Tupperware and that kind of stuff, but all of this aisle where toilet paper and paper towels should be are not here. The reality of living in the US. Every Publix we've been to, probably around 4 now, completely out of toilet paper and paper towels. Napkins are also completely out. Shock, even the ice cream is gone. What is happening? There's no ice cream. I wasn't gonna buy ice cream, but I just walked down this aisle and was a little surprised by this. I guess frozen stuff is going because that's will last a while. That's my take on it. Frozen fruits, almost gone. And the whipped cream. There's my reflection, but you can see behind me hardly any whipped cream. I guess people are having parties at their house during quarantine. Again, a more empty ice cream aisle. But we try not to put the camera too much on people when we're out and about in the store and stuff, especially people are shopping, and you tend to get weird looks when you have a camera. Everybody's curious about why you're videotaping, and we've had some people think, oh, you're videotaping me. Like, that's not true. We're not specifically videotaping anybody, but you just happen to be in the shot. So try to avoid people if possible, when possible, but people are shopping. But I just wanted to take a quick second to talk about what it's like for the shopping here in the US. I would say it's about 50-50 as far as people taking the proper precautions. There's about 50% of the people wearing, okay, let's say 25% of the people wearing gloves and the other 25 wearing masks, and then you have a couple wearing both. We choose to just wear masks. We do have gloves, but we don't wear them when we're grocery shopping, just because we just know not to touch our hands. Our hands touch our face. We don't let our hands touch our face. So we go in there with our masks on because we still are gonna get, you know, closer to the people than we would like. And then we go ahead and just make sure we disinfect our hands as soon as we can, whether we get back to the car or when we get back to the house. And then we are in the apartment and everything's clean and we can touch our face if we want to, because let's all admit that it happens whether we want to or not. And I just wanted to explain to you what the situation is like as far as people taking the proper precautions or not taking precautions at all. So most people, I would say it's about 50% with nothing, just kind of living life normally, and then you have the other 50% mixed with about half and half doing just gloves or just masks, and a couple in between doing both. So it's a pretty mixed situation here, and I think that that's kind of the mindset here also right now in the US. The mindset is about 50-50 on feelings of severity of how severe the coronavirus is to them personally. I think some people are taking it very seriously and are scared and nervous and are really trying to do the right thing. And then I think the other half are kind of just not seeing, you know, that it's a big deal, and you know, it is what it is, a personal thing. But personally, I think it is a big deal, and I think not just for myself, I'm not too worried about myself. I'm young, I'm healthy, but even then we've heard things about people young and healthy having complications with it, so you don't want to take the chance. But even more than that, for me, it's just kind of a respect thing for other people. Even if I was to get sick or something like that, I mean, that's just rude. It's not my place to be spreading it and I wouldn't want to get anybody else sick, whether it's somebody that I knew, a friend or family, one of my loved ones. Definitely don't want to get anybody sick. If I was sick, I'm not, but if I was, and also just for anybody. I mean, I wouldn't want to, you know, get myself sick and then spread that to somebody else, even if it's a stranger and that's somebody's mother or brother or sister or child, and you know, it's just not fair. So do your part, because I just think it's better, and think about the world, and let's get this all figured out so we can get back to normality and normal way of living as soon as possible, because none of us are, let's be honest, happy with this virus, and the only way it's going to go away is if we do our part, stay home, only go out when we really need to, necessities like we needed food. If it was up to me, I wouldn't have went out, but that guy's got to eat, the one walking in front of me. So we got to get that guy food. Anyways, I can go a few days without food, I'm good, you know, but this one got to eat. So anyways, let's practice our social distancing and let's do what we're supposed to do. Gloves and wearing masks and all that fun stuff. Don't touch your face. Wash your hands frequently. Use antibacterial soap or liquid or any form of antibacterial stuff, like the hand sanitizing wipes we're using. We got everything. We got hand sanitizer, we got wipes, whatever you can do. Just wash, clean, disinfect. Let's get it. Let's do it all.